with us now is David Snead. David is with JB and the Get Down Browns, and one of the premier bands in Southside, Virginia. David, this was, it seems like everything we do here spur of the moment, but David and I and a few other folks were in a group text chat, and we were all sending our Merry Christmas messages and things yesterday. And David sent this in the chat. It was an audio. It was a music cut of a song that he and his daughter did, and it absolutely was beautiful and blew me away. And I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm just hearing this, David. We've got to play this. I've got to play this Saturday night." So, David, please tell me. Let's go like VH1. Let's go behind the music. Tell me all about how this thing came to be.
Yeah, it was another fluke, to be honest with you. 20 years ago, my daughter and I, we played a few songs for church gatherings, socials, and Christmas music around. And my wife and my daughter were looking at some old videos actually last weekend, and they called me in there, and we to watch a few snippets of this, that, and the other. And when that song came up on the video, that'd be so cool for us to get together and maybe do a remix or a remake of something. I've been wanting to work with my daughter in the studio ever since I put it in about a year or so ago, and just haven't gotten around to it. Well, she said, "Let's do it. Why not? Let's get in the studio and knock something out. Maybe do something fun and share it with the family for Christmas." And it built off of that. We started Tuesday evening of this week, and mailed out some tracks for this, that, and the other, and kind of got halfway through it. And she took the reins. She just really went haywire with it and took over the entire arrangement. So kudos to her for having the vision. All I did was push some buttons and play some music and, jam out on the guitar. But she was a mastermind behind this. And so anyway, we decided to incorporate the video, the audio from that video back 20 years ago, within a few weeks of this same date. And I don't know, I just decided to share it with you guys last night. We were going to show it to the family or let the family hear it for Christmas, and I thought I'd just shoot it out there because I'm really proud of my daughter. You know how dads are.
Well, I tell you, man, this is truly awesome. It brought a tear in my eye when David actually sent me the video today, and it was very emotional to see her as a little girl, and then now coming full circle with the song, and it's a really cool thing. And to think that you've only put this together since Tuesday. My goodness, what would happen if you had more than 4 days to work on it? Gee.
It probably would have been really bad if I had more time in the studio mixing, because I've definitely been accused of putting too much into something, and probably people are going to say, "Wow, it's a lot in this too," right? But I will say this: I've worked with a lot of people over my career in music, and this is probably the most special song that I've done because I've got my daughter with me on it. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time, and it finally came through. And for me, having the year that we've all had, this was a bright, shining light to finish out the year. So, looking back in 2020, I'm going to be thinking about all the things we didn't do, but I'm also going to be cherishing this one thing that we did do, and we'll be able to keep this, forever. Hopefully, some people will kind of get the same feeling that we got out of it when we put it together.
Well, David, that's very well said. So, what is the name of the song?
Well, it's a cover tune. Mariah Carey wrote a song by the name of Jesus, and within the middle of the song, she decided to go into "Oh Holy Night," which tells the true story of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And again, she put it all together. She told me what to do. I just did what she told me to do, and the rest is history. I do hope you like it. I'm very proud because she let me be a part of it, and although I am singing on it, I didn't want to, but she kind of made me. She wanted me to be a part of the vocal too. So for you guys that can't stand hearing my voice, just kind of turn it down in those areas.
Well, let's hear it. It is, I guess we just call it the Jesus remix.
Yeah, that's what she nicknamed it. The Jesus remix.
The Jesus remix by Madison and David Snead, making its debut here on Flip Flop Live. That's Madison and David Snead and the Jesus remix. Flip Flop Live Radio. David, man, that is good stuff right there.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Andy. I really appreciate you offering to throw this out there. It's not the reason we did the song, but it kind of adds a little bit larger spirit to putting something together like that. So maybe someone else out there may hear it and take a little bit of a liking to it, and maybe it'll mean something kind of special to them too.
Well, it is. I know you touched on it before the break, or before the song rather. But I know that's one of your very special projects. So congratulations. Let's talk about JB and the Get Down Browns 2020. We're going to go fast forward. We're going to put this thing in cruise control in 2021 and not look back if we can possibly help it. But you guys, you were able to get out some during the summer and do a couple of gigs. So, I would imagine it's got to be tough for you, not being able to be with your band brothers throughout the year like you normally are, and getting out there and playing music. It's got to be tough. It's tough even for me in the DJ booth. Not being able to go out to different gigs and everything. So, how are you guys faring?
Well, you nailed it. It's a family type thing. We've been together for quite a while now, and when you play so many nights together and you try to perform and kind of pour your heart out for fans and people that you're playing for, there's a connection there that only musicians and performers can really understand, and having that connection weekend after weekend after weekend is just something special to look forward to. And like you said, we were only able to get 2 shows in after this hit. The governor shut down Virginia the Thursday before we were going to do the Shagging for a Cause show. We were looking so forward to that. That's something that JJ had worked so hard on.
Yeah.
And all of you guys worked so hard on, and it just didn't come through for us. And of course we got it scheduled again in February of this year, but that's when it hit and everything just went away. But spending time with the guys and then seeing, all the people that we saw at so many shows that we would do, we would have just, a lot of the same faces would show up here and there, and it just kind of become a traveling show family for us. We are part-time, so we don't play as much as some of the other bands that you have on your show, but it's special when we do get together. And I think a lot of times people I know I do, but we take things for granted. And this is one of them. I never thought that we would go this long without playing. I don't remember going this long without playing since we put this whole thing together. So I would like to say one other thing too, not to get off topic. One of the things I think has meant so much to musicians like us is that we can turn the radio on and hear shows like yours and JJ's. You guys do a great job week in and week out, bringing good music to people that, and some music that you just don't hear. You just don't hear played on the radio. So for you guys to be there every weekend, every Saturday night, in the afternoons, it's just something to look forward to. So it keeps that normal feeling going. So it's guys like you and JJ that really has helped us get through a lot of the things we go through, because we have something to look forward to, unlike a lot of the other things that's kind of been taken away from us for a while. But we are looking forward to getting back going this year. We do have some bookings that are coming in. Even this week, we had a lot of people schedule some dates. I hope we're going to be able to make those dates. But the main thing is we all need to get back to it. We need to find some kind of way to deal with what we're dealing with, get back to it, and start living again. It's going to be a different life, but we just need to start living again.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that I don't miss is having to load and unload. I have not, and I'm just talking with my little bit of DJ stuff. I can't imagine what it's like for you guys, but that's the one thing that I have not missed. So I don't miss that at all.
I would agree 100% with that. We joke about it all the time, but it is really true. We play for free. We have never charged to do a show since we became a band. We get paid for setting it up and tearing it down.
Right, that's right. That's about right. But I tell you, David, it's so good to talk to you. And anytime, man, anytime you've got something, you've got a welcome invitation to come on the show. and we love having you. I'm sorry JJ's not on the other line to give you a ration of you know what, but he knows your number, so I'm pretty sure you'll probably be getting a text from him before too long.
Yeah, I hope so, because I really enjoy cutting it up with him. You know, we haven't known each other for that long, but he feels like an old friend. I mean, we really hit it off when we kind of started picking at one another. And I will like to send a shout out to him and Featured Attraction Band. Great job on Call Me. That is a really good song. I'm glad they were able to chart it at 13 for the year.
That's
at 94.
That's really special for them. And you know, you guys, I know you won't toot your own horn, but I want to toot the horn for you. Last year, 2019, I remember getting an email with Lake Booty Shake, and I shared it with a couple of DJs, and I shared it with Mike Worley down there at the Surf. And as soon, I mean, it wasn't 5 minutes after I emailed Mike, he said, who are these guys? Tell me about them. So I gave him the information, told him about him, and he debuted Lake Booty Shake on the Surf Countdown probably, 2 or 3 days after he had the song. That's something that does not happen in the beach music world. You know, it's very rare a lot of times to release a song and then all of a sudden, you know, it makes a debut on a show. Especially a powerhouse like 94.9 The Surf. But you guys did it, and you guys went straight to number one for many weeks, and that was truly awesome. And Lake Booty Shake even made a compilation. It was a compilation that was nominated for a Beach Music Award this year.
Yeah, exactly right. Take a Ride with Me, and a lot of good music on that compilation album, and we were privileged to be a part of that. It's something we'd really never done before. And if anybody out there wants to put us on another one, hint, we're available. But thanks a lot. I don't know if I've ever publicly thanked you for what you did, passing that along and kind of getting in other DJs' hands, because that's been just a fun ride. It's so cool to have someone enjoy, you know, the hard work you put into something like that. So thank you so much for doing that for us.
I mean, hey, it's the least I can do. And, you know, and I would imagine it's pretty cool when you play a song that you write and then you see people dancing to it and singing to it. I imagine that feels pretty special.
Yeah, it definitely is. I would say until I did this with my daughter, this song with my daughter, it was number one on the list as far as a great emotion that you feel when you see someone sing a song that you had put together. But definitely something that I would love to experience for the rest of my life. So if we put some more stuff out there, we really appreciate you guys playing it, and just hope the fans like it. It's a lot of fun to watch something new come together. And although I'm a big fan of oldies, I'm the classic guy. I love that stuff, man. But it's good to hear some new stuff that comes out. It kind of catches your ear and makes you think outside of the box a little bit. Yeah,
and you know, I'm getting to that age now where new music sucks. so that, I mean, I'm 40, so I guess I am over the hill now, or getting over the hill.
Yeah, yes, you are. You got a long ways to go to catch me, bro.
I mean, well, I mean, you got to go to the grocery store to hear some great music now. So
you're right. You're right. You know, I was at Walmart a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't notice it going in, but coming out, apparently they're pumping music.
They are.
Yeah, and it was a cool. I don't remember the song, but I came out and singing on my way to the car. I was like, man, this is pretty good as far as giving you that warm, fuzzy feeling after spending a couple $100 just in Walmart. You know?
They are. They're doing a good. I will say they're doing a good job. I think most every Walmart that I've seen has actually put speakers outside so you can hear the music as you're walking in. So. I mean, it's like we're going to Club Walmart tonight. So, you know. Well, David, thanks again for joining us. David and Madison, great duet. And if you get a chance, be sure to check out our Flip Flop Live webpage and the Facebook site. We're going to post the interview, and we'll have a link for the song as well. So, David, thanks again for joining us, and hope you have a very blessed rest of your holiday season.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, and thank you guys again for everything you guys do. I hope 2021 is nothing but just off the charts for you guys. I really do. You guys are an award-winning show, and rightly so.
Well, we appreciate it.
You guys have a great one. JJ, if you're listening, hit me up, dude. Happy New Year.
David Snead, thanks, my friend.
Take care.